Hi everyone, I'm Julianne Now, and you're listening to the Lady Now Show, where I feature conscious conversations about health, life, love, cannabis, yoga, spirituality, women's empowerment, and so much more. I believe a holistic life starts from the inside and is reflected like a movie projector out into your outside world. This is also a space where it's like having your best friend answer all your questions while sharing her best insights all in one. I'm so happy to have you here. And if you want more free content, mentoring options, or just to reach out and say hi, head to my website at ladynow.com.
The Heart Healing Show is now accepting anyone who would like to be on the show or anyone that would like to place an ad here. So if you're someone that has a heart-aligned message and a conscious offering, please send me an email at info@ladynow.com. That is info@ladynowe.com. You can be featured on the show and you can have your ad placed here for continued support and production of the show.
Good afternoon, Ashley. It's so nice to see you and speak with you. And like just seeing you, I'm like, Kate Breton.
I know. And it's been so long. This is long overdue. So I will totally settle for this.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, this may be like a thing that sometimes we just have to schedule like a FaceTime, face-to-face, even if it's just like 10 minutes, like, hi.
I agree. Let's make that
Well, I'm really
happen.
happy you said yes to coming on because I wanted to ask you some things about Reiki because I obviously love Reiki and I'm starting to do online teaching and trying to create a course and stuff. And so it's just nice to hear like other people's perspective and their story with it. So it's not just my side all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we'll start with how did you first get introduced to Reiki and how did it affect your life?
Okay, so I had never heard of Reiki until about 2.5 years ago. I was going through a really bad separation with the father of my daughter, currently pregnant with our second baby, and we're separated. So, my life has fallen apart. I'm ready to throw in the towel. That's where I'm at in my life. So like so many others, I've struggled with anxiety, depression, physical ailments my whole life. I found myself stuck in a world of obsessive thinking and negative thoughts, creating these terrible scenarios that don't even exist, but have huge impacts on my life and my relationships. I found myself feeling sorry for myself. Why me? Why am I not happy? How come everything seems to go bad for me? All that negative pity party, I did it. And it wasn't until I started doing Reiki that I began to realize that everyone struggles. Everyone has a life story. Everyone has a purpose. Everyone has a journey. And this just happens to be my journey. So during our separation, what I felt like was the end of the world, a dear friend of mine came for a visit and she recommended her Reiki practitioner. And it wasn't something I had ever heard of before. I never put thought into, something I was kind of skeptical about, which a lot of people are. But I was willing to try it out, give it a shot. At that point in my life, I had exhausted all avenues within our healthcare system, trying every medication, trying to talk to every psychologist, diet changes, yoga, walking. It seemed like I was doing all the good things, the things I was told to do, but I still couldn't get this dark cloud from over my head to just leave me alone. So Rory and I both started seeing this Reiki practitioner separately for 6 months, and we were both able to gain our self-independence back, self-love, self-worth, and then we eventually began to love each other again. I know that we would not, had we not done Reiki, and worked on ourselves, we never would have successfully got back together. We may have tried, but I know it wouldn't have lasted simply because it never did. So Reiki brought my family back together because we were both able to work on ourselves as individuals and love ourselves before we could love each other unconditionally. That's one aspect of how it changed my life. It has also dramatically opened up many doors simply by exploring life, exploring myself, my soul, as well as expanding my circle of friends, relationships, and going back into school. And actually today I realized that when I met you, I became more curious about the world of becoming a Reiki healer. I never would have, I didn't know if I wanted to push myself to that or not. Anyway, I did. Loved it, obviously. So then through you, I met Jo, who is also into Reiki and all this energy healing. And she said, oh my God, you need to meet my friend who can do your level 2 attunement. So I said, sure. So through you, I was able to meet Jo, to be able to meet this new Reiki practitioner, to get my level 2. And it's just like this big snowball effect of meeting all these like-minded people, especially women, for the first time feeling in my life that I have these strong connections and feelings of belonging, being understood and accepted, feelings I haven't felt in a long time, if ever, and so consistently. So it's just been a magical ride getting into Reiki.
Did you know that I also offer Reiki treatments in person and distance, so you can get Reiki anywhere in the world? I've also started offering Reiki level 1 and level 2 online trainings. Again, these can be done one-on-one, or you can grab a group of your friends and we can do an exclusive certification session together. I also offer alternative and integrative healing and coaching sessions, psychic readings, coaching, and so much more. Head to ladynow.com/services, or you can check out all the services on the Facebook page.
I love your story, Ashley. I was like, I'm getting goosebumps, and I think I might cry, and I want to hug you really hard. And that was so honest and great. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's just been magical. It's been amazing. I don't even know how to find the words to express to other people how great it is and how much it's changed my life. So.
And I just think it's like so impactful, like the way you're describing like that dark cloud hanging over you, and you're like, why me? And why won't it go away? Like you're wanting it to go away, and you feel like you're trying to do all the things. Like, am I going to the doctor and getting the pills and doing the things, but it's still there. Like you just feel like defeated. And then to like find your power again within the situation in such a loving and alternative healing way is so beautiful and powerful.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've never felt this powerful and in charge, and just like I'm on top of the world. It's the best feeling, and I hope it's something that everyone can come to at some point when it's meant for them, you know.
And to say like your family wouldn't be together this strongly like without it, and without going on that self-love journey and the healing with Reiki is just wow. Like that could be like your whole business right there. Like that could be like your whole thing.
Yeah, honestly, if it wasn't for Reiki, and I don't say this lightly, I probably wouldn't be here. So it literally saved my life in like the most easy process to start. There's layers and it gets hard and emotional, but like you always come out learning so much. You can't learn enough through Reiki. There's just always something.
I agree with that. And I love what you said about like the emotional layers, because I find like that is so beautiful too with Reiki. Like whether I'm getting a treatment done on me, like there's times that I'm bawling and the person's not even touching me. We aren't even talking, like, but I can feel something and something's coming up, or I can see something and feel it, and I'm crying. And then after, I'm like feeling so good about something else being released. And then near the end of the session, I'm like, Daisy, and then I leave and I feel high. Like, I'm like, I feel freaking amazing.
Yes, me too. It does something different to you.
It does. It's like
you can feel the hardest emotions and feelings during it, but it's like every time you come to this like aha moment.
Yes.
Like, my God, it makes so much sense now, and it's so much easier than what I've been making it.
Yeah, it really is like spirit and like that truth and the love like took over, and it's like, oh, the fucking cloud's gone now.
Yeah,
you cloud.
Finally.
Like, get out of here, cloud. I love that. So with your Reiki level 1, do you do Reiki on yourself, and are you practicing on others?
So I do Reiki on myself every day. This isn't something I set out intentionally. I've just never been anyone to have any sort of habit, routine, nothing. And it just ended up, I've been doing it every day for 2 months, every day. Before that, it was like here and there, but now it's every day. And I came to the point where, oh my God, it feels so good. Why not do it every day?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure you come out feeling like, oh my God, I feel so, so, so good. Why would I skip this?
Yes.
And with that, I never put pressure into keeping up with a regular basis. It just happened. And I love that it happened naturally. I think that's what I love most about Reiki, is that it feels very natural and pure to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like it's not aggressive. It's not persuasive. It's gentle, loving, and it just is.
Yeah. So, and working with others, so I didn't have any intentions on working with others. The odd friend or family member here and there, sure. And now I don't even know how this became, but I'm working with 5 women 5 nights a week for 4 weeks. I'm not charging them because this is just for my understanding of what I feel, learning how to interpret it all and kind of make sense of it all. If it doesn't make sense, I'm okay with that. But what I did learn is that I'm learning so many life lessons each session that I do on someone else. So I'm helping these people, and in turn, I'm still helping myself in dramatic ways. I get so much out of sessions for other people, for myself. It's just, kind of killing 2 birds with one stone unintentionally. Mm-hmm. So when I first decided to do it, I thought, oh God, did I make too big of a commitment too soon? I'm still so new into this, but no, I've been growing so much, learning so much, and learning how to work with people and how to communicate with them, help them put things into words where they can understand it better, and kind of let them direct it the way they want.
What a great way to just like immerse yourself in it and be like, 5 women, 5 nights a week, 4 weeks, we're doing it. Like, I love that.
It was so scary, but I mean, I'm on week 3 right now, and I'm like, I want to continue this. This is amazing. I'm seeing how they're changing. I'm seeing how I'm changing. So why am I going to stop,
My heart loves that. Oh my gosh. So how long do you do a session like on yourself? Or is it like 5 minutes? Like, just so people, when they watch this or hear this, like sometimes people can like start making up a story like, oh, well, she must do that for like an hour every day on herself. And it's like, nope, sometimes I have 1 second, and that 1 second was good. Like,
so I literally do it a few times a day, I'd say.
Okay.
Lots of times. I could have a quiet moment. The kids are napping or watching TV or doing a craft. I can focus on one chakra and have an intention and do it 5 or 10 minutes. And that's how I started my daily practice, was just 5 or 10 minutes. And now I'm up to a half an hour every day without feeling like, oh, this is dragging on, I can't wait for it to be over. I'm just like so in tune with it, enjoying it. I feel great when I'm done. I'm lucky that when Rory's around, he knows, because he obviously sees a positive change. So he's like, yes, girl, go do your thing. I'll take the kids and go. So I do get that time every day for, a half an hour to an hour to focus on myself and do it with myself, which is great.
Perfect.
But there's certainly those times where it's 5 minutes here and there, whether it's on myself or for somebody else,
Yeah, that's amazing. And how are you finding the treatments are going like with people? Do you find like in your experience, are you getting messages? Do you find they're like super eager now compared to when they first started? Like what's that like?
So I am seeing huge changes. Most of them came to me very down, feeling like they're stuck in a bad place. Like I said, that dark cloud. A lot of them just with not being able to communicate and just find themselves in rages. Like I've seen this pattern that they all had. And now I'm seeing the changes in their responses to me, and their responses on what they're going to do for the rest of the day. Starting from, everything is shit, I'm hopeless, blah, blah, blah. And now it's like, oh my God, today I went for a walk. Or someone else said, I started a new Reiki or yoga practice every day. I started eating healthier, or I am starting to become more aware of my thoughts before I have outbursts. Like I'm having this huge impact on these girls, like way bigger than I thought I would. So I'm kind of taken aback, and it's very humbling. It's just been like an awesome experience.
Awesome. My gosh, so life-changing.
Mm-hmm.
And I find too, like it's almost like when you are ready to make a change, or you're looking for that answer.
Thank you so much for being here, for listening to the Heart Healing Show, for following along on YouTube, the Lady Now YouTube channel. If you want even more support and community, you can find me as well on Facebook at Lady Now. And I have a free group called the Heart Conscious Collective. There you will find other individuals that are there to support and uplift each other. It's also where I share all my services, all my free content. Subscribe, leave a review on the Heart Healing Show and on the YouTube channel at Lady Now. It really drives me to continue to make more free content and allows for deeper connection and conversation. Thank you so much.
Well, I love when it's so simple. Like sometimes it's someone's like, well, I changed my life from a book, or I changed my life from Reiki, or I changed my life from cannabis, or I changed my life from something. But it's almost like it was there and you were ready to call for it and it found you. And then all these other things just start coming in, like food healing or yoga or connecting with others. Like it all just starts coming together and creates such a different lifestyle.
It does. It really does. Because, yeah, I probably never would have got back into yoga or started juicing or started watching what I'm eating or make a routine with the kids. Like it's changed every aspect of my life because I was able to successfully change my thought patterns. And when you're able to control or better control your thought patterns, you're able to take charge and do what you want to do. And not focus on everything bad that could potentially be going on. I'm focused on the now and being in the now and just doing the things I love doing it and enjoying it.
Oh, and I've noticed like such a big change just from you, like in confidence wise, like just like putting yourself out there, being able to talk about like your story or saying what you do and how you've changed everything. Like it's huge steps that you've taken, like just committing to your own health, but it's made such a big impact and it's just so wonderful to see. And I just love you as a person in general, but to also just see you be more you, it's like, yay. And it's like everyone thinks it's some kind of like miracle thing, and it's like, well, you just start to become more yourself, which is like, isn't that the whole point of the journey? But no one teaches you like how to be more yourself. They think that you need to like follow this book and you need to fit in this box and you need to do these things and that's how you live your life. But that's not like a person as an individual.
And it's amazing when you like make these revelations on your own about yourself. It's very empowering. It's the best. But when you have someone you love close, who you've had a damaged relationship with, come and tell you like they see these changes too and they appreciate it and they love it. And like with my mom especially, like we talk all the time. We cannot believe where we are. We never thought we'd have this. That there's no more walking on eggshells. There's there's no resentment. It's just like unconditional love. Everything has been dropped. And it's this love that a mother and daughter should have. And I finally have it.
Wow.
Best, yeah.
So has your mom also done Reiki too, or have you done it with her? Like, was she part of it, or was it mainly you changing your perception that changed the outcome?
It was mainly me. I've done some Reiki on my mom. She was so skeptical, and I think I've kind of like weirded her out, like not like in a good way, where I'd do something and she'd be like, "Oh my God, it worked," or Were you doing something last night and I wasn't aware of it? But totally, it was totally all me, you know, with all these toxic relationships, it was all me. And now it feels like they're all mended and like, there's no arguments anymore. There's no even feeling like I need to hold stuff back. I can just talk about what I want with people. It's like the best ever.
That is so freeing.
Yeah, so freeing. Yeah, that's a great word.
I hate that feeling when you're like, do I say this now or do I wait or do I not talk about it? Is this a thing? When it's like, why can't it just be open communication?
Open communication, or just like being able to squash it in your own mind.
Yes.
That was a big issue of mine, is not being able to turn my brain off. And like I said, creating these scenarios that don't exist. And then confronting these people and they're like, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You know? So stopping all that, all the chaos has, I've really.
Good word, chaos.
Yeah.
Do you do Reiki ever on the kids? Because like your kids are hilarious. So I wonder if they're like, Ma.
I've tried to do it on them while they're like with me presently. Yes. That's not, I've had no luck with that, but I can do distant Reiki with them and it works. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And actually, now that you say it, I want to do it more regularly. And all the women I've been working with, that's all distant Reiki with them too. So I'm just like blown away with how effective it is doing the distant Reiki versus in person.
Yes.
And they were all skeptical, but they're all like, wow, this is magic.
Yeah. So do you have any like final words of wisdom for people who are listening, or anything you'd like to share? And if you feel comfortable sharing like your social media, if anyone wanted to follow you or get a distant Reiki session, if you feel comfortable, you can share that as well.
Yeah. So my words to anyone new in this field or thinking about it is just to keep an open mind. Keeping an open mind, and don't always look for questions, because they're not always going to be answered, or they may not be answered the way you want them to be or when you want them to be. It's such a big world and so life-changing. I just wish everyone would like jump in right now.
Yes. Jump in.
Yeah. So I'm trying to learn as much as I can. I just started listening to some podcasts and all that. So yeah, anyone's welcome to follow me on social media. I'm on yours. It's just my first and last name, Ashley Delaney. And eventually I do plan on opening a Reiki practice where I'll do in-person treatments. I'm just not there yet. I'll work myself up. But until then, I'll be offering distant treatments. I haven't decided if I'm going to do group session, like the way I'm doing now, where it's X amount of people sign up for 5 days a week, once a week, blah, blah, blah. I haven't decided on the specifics, but get some more feedback and see what people are interested in for sure.
And especially where you live, like there's not that much like Reiki or alternatives of things.
No. So the closest around here, you would have to drive an hour to Shetty Camp or an hour and a half to Brador. So those are the two closest ones. And that was a big reason why I went into it myself, is it's hard to travel, you know, I have 2 kids. And I just wanted the freedom of being able to do it on myself when I want it, just to get a deeper practice and understanding. So,
well, when we move there in X amount of years, we're going to have to open a wellness center together.
whoop, whoop.
We'll have all the things, and it'll be called Get the Dark Cloud Away.
There we go. Perfect. I'm on board.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Ashley, for taking the time to speak with me.
Thank you, Julianne.